One is smaller, one is bigger, and they're right there. And that is the most exciting thing I think I've ever seen. I have no idea why it's choosing right now to bloom, like above all other times. Like it might be stressed out, honestly. That might be why it's blooming, because it was always in my plant room and then I moved it into the bathroom for when like the painter came. So maybe it was really stressed out and was like, ah, that's exciting. I've only ever had like a Hoya carnosa bloom before. So this is really, really exciting. And I'm definitely going to show you guys like how this develops and what it looks like along the way. Wow, I can't stop looking at it. There's 3 blooms on here. 3! Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to post photos of this when they come about. Okay, so we're going to pause the plant tours for a moment because I want to show you what I picked up from Thrive Market. So if you aren't familiar with Thrive Market, they are basically an online grocery store where you can get ethically sourced pantry essentials, sustainably sourced meat and seafood, and also non-toxic cleaning supplies and other items for around the house. They just have a ton of options. If you have specific preferences like gluten-free, dairy-free, or anything like that, paleo, you can shop based on those things. And Thrive Market works with our favorite organic brands to bring us the lowest prices, and also they price match. So I'm gonna show you everything that I got in my box. Here's what it looks like. So I got some pantry essentials and also some spices and a fruit wash. And I thought that a fruit wash would be really nice to have because I usually just wash my fruit with water. It says it removes dirt and soil that can carry bacteria, lifts pesticides, chemicals, wax, and heavy metals, and keeps produce fresh up to 5 times longer, which is something that I need because my produce tends to go bad before I can get to all of it. And I don't love going to the grocery store super often to like replenish, so I like to like get a bunch and make it last. So hopefully this makes it last longer. And then of course, you already know I got some Annie's shells. I love this stuff and they actually don't carry it at my local grocery stores. I used to get it at like Sprouts or Whole Foods, but we don't have either of those. So I'm still on the hunt to find that locally. And then anytime I need like spices refilled, I just grab one of these if I can't get to like a bulk store or something. So I got thyme and red pepper flakes because these 2 spices keep coming up for me. So I have glass jars, I'm just gonna put that in. I love this stuff. Like this is really great for also packaging plants. So I'm gonna hold on to this. Coconut oil. Coconut oil has so many like benefits for the home, for like our bodies, for our food. So I always love to get coconut oil from them. And also it comes in a glass jar. So I can reuse this jar for like, I don't know, a bunch of stuff. I did a bunch of pickles earlier this year. So I love getting big glass jars like this. And then my favorite way to sweeten my smoothies is with honey. So this is a wildflower raw honey, and I'm so excited to try this. It looks really, really good. And again, this also comes in a glass jar and it's just like a really pretty jar. Look how beautiful that is. I love it. So if you are interested in checking out Thrive Market, you can click the link down in the description box below to get 40% off your order and a free gift. And it's also good to know that whenever you sign up for a membership, you are sponsoring a low-income family. So they have a one-to-one system so that, you know, every time somebody signs up, they're also giving a membership to someone else who needs it. So click the link down in the description box below or go to thrivemarket/BeccaDeLaPlants to get that offer. All right, it is now time to assess my cacti, and I don't really have any euphorbia anymore except for like a really, really big tall one that I've always had. But most of my euphorbia died in the big lazy moment of BeccaDeLaPlants. So I didn't bring in my cacti for quite a while after winter hit, and that was a big mistake. Okay, Leo is taking his place, even though this is really not a good time. So pretty much I need to assess my cactus and figure out what... Look how small his face looks in my gloves. Come on. Look at him. Okay, sorry, I'm getting distracted. I need to assess where my cactus are right now and see what can be saved and what needs to go. Oh, careful, baby. That one's gonna hurt you. My cactus has just been sitting in this room on the ground, and I found a cactus spine in Leo's like leg, and I was like, okay, I need to figure this out so they can be off the ground, because my dogs just are walking around in here and they get curious, and they don't like try to eat any of my plants, but I don't want them to have cactus spines in them because some of these are pretty big spines and like that would really hurt. Let's do this. All right, Leo, you gotta go. Sorry, baby, you gotta go. Okay, so first of all, this situation is not good. Actually, I have this bench here. I'm gonna put it on this bench and assess it from there. I need to get a bucket, like a funeral bucket, because yeah, again, a lot of these did not make it. Well, rather than a bucket, I have a box, and that's good enough. Okay, I basically just need to like take this and remove it. It's past the soft stage and now it's all crunchy. So that's nice. Okay. Can you even see what I'm doing? I don't think you can. We're gonna get you right up close in the business. By the way, I just watered this plant, so it'll perk up in a little bit. It was kind of difficult to see some of the plants back here because there was so much in front of it, but I'm reorganizing again to make visibility a little bit better. I got some rubbing alcohol. This is 70% rubbing alcohol, some shears, and a little paper towel, because these plants are not healthy, I would say. Now, I don't think they have like a disease or anything like that, but it's always better to be safe than sorry, and I'd rather not lose more like cactus and euphorbia than I need to. So I'm just gonna clean off my shears between cuts just in case, you know? Ah! I don't know if you will have been able to see that, but it splashed. Or it like splooshed when I cut it. That was gross. Nasty. I think I basically cut off all the things that were not well. And let's see who's next. I'm just gonna slide that down. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Now, miraculously, this box right here is not that bad despite how it looks. So, all of the succulents made it, of course. I just don't understand succulents. Where's my glove? Here it is. What did not make it is this euphorbia, this twisty euphorbia, which, am I sad? Yes, actually, I'm very sad. I was gonna see if there was any parts of it I could save, but it just keeps getting worse. And I think I'm just gonna wait to get a new one because there's just not much here. It's literally this tiny, tiny tip. And like over the last week, it's the rot or whatever has just been growing. So she's gonna get tossed. They're not particularly easy to find, I'll be honest, but I have seen them in, I think, Kansas City, and I think my local nursery might have one, I'm not sure, but that's definitely one that I'm going to replace because I really, really liked that one. This one is doing just fine. It just needs a little bit of encouragement to stand up straight. So does this spiralis. This spiralis loves to fall over. It's so top heavy. As you can see, I mean, the spiral part is very thick. And when I used to have it in Tucson, it wasn't living in full sun. And so it was just really, really wrinkly all the time and it looked bad. So I'm glad that it's, you know, gained some bulk, I guess would be the right word. So there is that one over there. The tip of it is cold frost rotted or whatever it is called. So I'm just gonna chop off the tip and it will branch or it won't. I'm not exactly sure. We'll have to see what happens. I mean, theoretically it should branch, but there's more rot after I cut, so I'm just gonna keep cutting until there's no more rot. And I would love to have bigger shears, but don't have bigger shears, so I'm gonna have to take this like section by section here. You can see it's just like black right here. That's rot. So you wanna cut all that off so it doesn't keep growing. I'm gonna clean these off because these look nasty. Now this one is really shocking to me because look, my tiger aloe is blooming. Oh wait, you can't see that. Sorry guys, world's worst YouTuber. It's blooming, and I'm